All right. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostle and LGMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of him. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners that have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and as we know, as of late, the main talk, all right, that we hear about, is the coronavirus, and the trickle down effect, man. And what we're seeing, all right, is the Lord is pushing the issue when it comes to prophecy, man. All right, the Lord is forcing the hand of these elites, all right, to go forward with their enterprise, man. Because as we see, the media, the alternative news, and all these different outlets, is geared, towards constantly update about this virus, because the elites, plan on using this tool, to bring in their new world order, man. And you can tell by the agendas, that they're pushing, you know, um, and basing it on the premises of coronavirus, man. They have this agenda, where they gonna want people to cut their beards, saying that's a health risk, having a beard, they saying the money, they want to go to a cashless society, because they're saying, that the money, it can be a way that the virus could spread faster. They doing all this reaching and saying different things that don't make no sense, and the reason they're doing it, is because this is all an agenda to roll out the new world order, man. And this is a part of the platform. All right, we can see them using this as part of their platform, man. There's going to be other things to come out, maybe even more viruses, different viruses with different names, more deadly. As we understand, it's going to get worse, man. But I just want to play this quick clip from Dabu, and get an article, get a free precepts and Lord will, brother and sister, be edified, man.
Italy to become the first country to close all schools and universities connected to the spread of this coronavirus. No doubt, we have seen the numbers kind of explode within Italy. And there's a lot of tourist stuff connected to this. People that are traveling to Italy, then back home, and Italians that were out abroad traveling the same and then coming back home, not knowing that they had this and then spreading it. Now, this can survive on the surface up to 9 days, so they're saying, and give or take some days. We're finding different people are quoting different numbers in many different instances. They came out and they had stated that the incubation process had extended up to 24 days. That was weeks ago. But yet they are only quarantining people for 14 days still across the board. It seems that we now have a bunch of Israelis that are on quarantine and on lockdown. And in Israel, they're saying that anyone that's been abroad coming back has to quarantine for 14 days no matter what. That is what they're stating there now. And this will extend to universities in any education institution and will go until mid-March or the beginning of April, depending on the situation and where and how everything's looking. So they're saying that these closures are going to take effect from Thursday until that time frame. And we've also heard that in Europe, some sporting events, even though they have not been canceled, they're saying that no fans can attend the events, that they will have to sit at home and watch them televised. Some of the latest news here connected to all this, I'll leave a link below. Make sure to join me over here on D Live. Check out this video footage right here. This is of the ports down there getting emptied out. I covered it all. I'm sharing all this as it's coming in only on D Live. You're missing a ton if you're not over here. Links below in the description box. Much love.
So what you're seeing, is ports, U.S. ports being emptied out, which the young elder, the brother Barack, in LA. He's actually out there and he's saying that those ports are very low, man. You know? So is what we're seeing is Esau is using this platform, all right, to push chaos, man. And out of that chaos, all right, he wants to, all right, for his agenda, all right, with the new world order, man. Chipping everyone, one world currency, one government, one religion, and he's gonna push that, all right, in the midst of chaos, man. You see? So this is Revelation 12 and 12. It said, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come unto you. And the devil is speaking of Esau, Edom, man. Devil just means deceiver, all right, in the Hebrew, in the Latin, man. That's all it means, man. And Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is the biggest deceiver on the planet Earth, man. You know, he has deceived the planet Earth, man. By taking away biblical nationalities and giving people's colors or name them after a land. He changed the narrative of the Bible as if the covenant was for everyone. Let the Most High, His only begotten Son, all right, or Edomites. He changed the name of the Messiah. He gave him the name that he wanted to have, Jesus, you know, and so many other things that he has the seeds of planet Earth on. He fits the bill of the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And that's who's getting ready to come down, you know. And he's going to tell him why. It says having great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time, man. You see? So these elites know, all right, that their window is closing, all right, to crown their enterprise, all right, of this new world order, man. They see that our people are constantly waking up. They see that their plans and what they want to do is constantly being exposed, all right, and they know, all right, that the more obedient that we become as a nation, all right, that the Lord will intervene, man. That's why He's weaponizing space, man. You see, these elites know these things, man. They know that they have but a short time, so they finna push, man. The Lord finna put the spirit on them to push, man, because it's the Lord, all right, that's controlling these men. They're not doing anything, off their own, script, man. All right, they moving according to the script that the Lord has already written, man. Everything is predestined, man. We're just seeing these things play out, you know. So it says Proverbs 21 and 1. It said the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Shemal Shai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will, man. So the kings, all right, of this current rulership are these elite bankers, man. They're the unseen kings of the planet Earth, man. Because they are the ones that push different decrees. All right, that we see played out, man. That we see being enforced, man. All right, people that you never seen are making up systems and rules that regulate our day to day, man. They are the kings of this current beast system, man. And the Lord, all right, has their mind in His hand, man. And right now, He wants them to push this new world order, which is going to bring what chaos and turmoil, man. Well, He's not going to allow them to accomplish their enterprise, man. It's going to be the exact opposite, man. A righteous world order is going to come, man. At the coming of Yahweh Shai. So I just wanted to get this, man, and this how you can tell, when the elites, are behind an agenda, man, because they put their machine behind it, man. They put their media machine, they put their resources towards it, you know. They're so-called doctors, man. You know, they put the machine behind it, man, and that's how you know. All right, because you go into Marcus Insider, it said the Senate on Thursday approved a roughly $8 billion dollar emergency funding deal, the latest step in a race to contain coronavirus outbreak that has killed nearly a dozen people in the U.S. So you have the House passing a bill that approves $8 billion for emergency fund, man. And there's no telling what that $8 billion is going for, man. But at the end of the day, we seeing money being thrown, at this agenda, man. And that's how you know that the elites are with it, man. When you see this type of funding, all right, being pushed for something, man. You see, it said the House approved the sweeping bill 415-2 on Wednesday, underscoring a sense of urgency in Washington as policymakers scramble to respond to the outbreak, and they're making it seem like they're responding to it, man. But really, they're just playing a role, man, because all these things are set up, man. This is nothing but a world stage, man you know so at the end of the day, all right, these people, they create the chaos, then they come, all right, with a solution as if they've been scrambling and brainstorming, all right, real time to come up with it, man. But they already got what they want, man. The solution they want, man. They want to vaccinate people, and they want to chip people, man. Because they want to kill off a large amount, man. So they're gonna scare you people into getting these vaccinations, and then and ultimately, all right, the chip, man. You know, that's part of their enterprise, man. Their enterprise, man. You know, it said the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention warned last week that the virus, which causes a respiratory illness called COVID-19, will almost certainly spread throughout communities in the U.S. This is a public health challenge that is upon us, Republican Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said on the Senate floor. We need to support the federal, state, and local public health officials and healthcare professionals who are working overtime to blunt, delay, and mitigate the spread of the virus, man. Which is all madness, man. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. All right? These people have an agenda, and they know they have a short time, and this is a perfect platform to forward their agenda, man. Because you got the 5G structure being being set up, that's not being talked about. All right, you have major airstrikes over there in the land of Syria, between Russia and Turkey, and Syria, that's not being talked about. All these things that are happening, real time, and they got this game with charades, all right, and deception, playing out in the midst of the public, man, but we know it's gonna come to naught, man. This is Job 5 and 12. He said he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands could not perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the fool is carried headlong, man. So all these elites are doing, these chief Edomites are doing, is playing right along in the script with Yahweh Shema Shai, man. This is what he wants, man. All right, he's allowing these things to happen, man. He's ordained these things to happen, but it's going to play out according to his will, man. Where he wants to stand, man. It's not going to, the elites are not going to get the end game, all right, that they're pushing, man. That they're subscribing for, man. It's not going to be the case, man. It's going to be the will, of Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, that's going to prevail at the end of this thing, man. They're not going to set up, all right, a new world order, all right, under Satan, man. It's not going to happen, man. They're going into captivity, and Yahweh Shai is going to set up a righteous rulership, man. With the elect of Israel, man. You see, beginning with those 144,000 men, man, 12,000 from each tribe. All right, so you got Proverbs 19 and 21 said, there are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Shemal Shai, that shall stand, man. So all these devices and plots, all right, and schemes, that these elites want to bring forth, that they want to set up in the earth, it's not going to come to pass, man. All right, the Lord has allowed them to run the earth, uninterrupted, for centuries, man. But now we're in the time of their debacle, man, of their fall, man, and the setting up of something righteous, man. You see, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that follows, man. So just wanted to put that out there, Lord will, brothers, sisters, edify. Once again, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostle LGMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.